Then after coming here, then realizing that, but I made one promise to my dad that you just send me money for 4 years only. Then after 4 years, because he's not educated, that my parents are not educated. Then after 4 years, I used to work in Bangalore under chartered accountant. I'm a good chartered accountant. I can do very good accounting now, till now. So I used to work under him and completed my rest of 3 years. So to everyone, especially to teachers who made me this, thanks a lot.
I know them, not many know me, because you should be in the class to be known, and I was not much in the class. So I just had a very, very bright primary education, high school education, and I actually stood first in the district in primary school, and again, great high school education and intermediate. And parents aspire, okay, you need to go to engineering and you study. Sometimes when you come to an engineering campus and you're first time out of your house, you're not protected and you're in an environment. And I think I'm a perfect example for someone who is let loose and given all freedom, and you do not make any good use of it. You do not have a vision or a goal towards education. And throughout 4 years, all we were thinking was, I was at least thinking, how to get a stamp. 35 or 40, whatever it is, was a pass, and that's all it is. Like structural mechanics, this and such subject. Well, I used to study 9 o'clock until the next day of morning, 1:30 or something exam, non-stop without sleeping. Keep your chin and 2, 3 good 4, 5 chapters and pray that something will come in the first hour. You go and vomit and you'll get 40 or something, and then try to find some definitions here and there and try to somehow get a 40, 50. That's how I was. And throughout engineering, my father was a retired person, and my brother-in-law, my parents, I was educated by my sister, and she was 40. And my brother-in-law never used to tell you need to study well, you need to do this and that. He used to all the time write, hey, let's go for a Moonraker movie here and there. He used to come to Bangalore, he trusted completely. And one of the day, final year after exam, he sent a telegram which was more longer than a letter. Probably he would have paid a couple of thousand rupees to send that telegram. And that one he said, it is painful to know that your engineering has entered 5th year. You have a parent who is almost 80 years and they have 3 sisters to be married, and it is unfortunate that you're not, I never inquired about you. It's unfortunate that you have not taken care of your life. And that's the turning point where I have worked hard and did whatever it took at least to just get that degree, and I got in 85. And before, and also it was a very bad thing going back home saying that those days I'm 4th year, 5th year still engineering is not a good thing. So I didn't want my parents to know that I have flunked and I have still some more to study. So I went and started my career asking for a job in a consultancy, and I said in a local in Chittoor, and asked, I want to work here. This one, but I see you for a bad cause you're coming. And I still remember that. And I think I'm not telling that to you. These are all the things. I was telling him before, informally, one day I skipped an exam, and normally people tell hundreds of excuses to teacher. So he asked me, why did you not come for the exam? I said, I had a jaundice. He said, is that a qualification? From us, and we're just waiting for the next session tonight. So after that, I worked there. One thing we learned, this school didn't have a lot of colleges, didn't have a lot of facilities, and didn't have all the infrastructure some of the top schools have. But what this school has given us is a fighting attitude. We were winners. We were winners. We were not going to quit. None of us from our batch. I have almost, sorry that we have lost some people, but every single person, even though they may not be talking or willing to talk, has a story. I have spoken to almost 80% of the people here. Everyone has a great success story to do. Either you study really well and learn about life, or you learn about life here and then study well later. Yeah, that's all we did, and it's just a matter of reversing of order. And I want to cut short. I think my time is already up, but I want to cut short. I was married in '92, and we were not we wanted to have kids for 10 years, so we did not have kids. So I was in very, very good position at that time. When I came back from Middle East, because we didn't have kids, so we wanted to see, we will stay in India, so a little bit relaxed, maybe it will help us. And we went for an IVF, and it didn't, it failed. So a lot of people were asking.
Come forward and share them, and I hope the audience is finding them useful. This is the whole point. The point of this Maha is to reconnect, reminisce, and rejoice. So, thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody out here. I think I introduced in the morning. Engineering itself was not on my life's agenda to begin with, because from a childhood I was brought up in a wonderful school called Sainik School, Bijapur. We had 500 acres land, everything just right out of this one. I had cleared all my this one to become a fighter pilot, but the last minute, some of my friends were already there. They said, "Hey, you buggers, it's not for brainy guys. Go do engineering, go do medicine." At my SSB interview in Mysore, I cleared everything. Last interview with the president. I was fortunate that president listened to me, or maybe he obliged. I said, "Sir, I got an engineering seat. In fact, I got an engineering seat in BIT. So I want to just go on with the engineering." That wing command, he said, "Hey, go ahead." I was very happy, because my school would have charged me for 7 years of my education if I had not joined after getting selected. Unfortunately, I was let go, but by then BIT seat was lapsed, and I came to SSIT, and there began the wonderful journey of mine. And today also he has a complaint, that day also he had a complaint, I go and argue with him.
Even now also there is a complaint.
Now also, 3 minutes complaint from the organizer side. But let me tell you, today I was just lying low, and I was not even, I knew my weakness, as principal said. Prasad was the one who pulled me in. Then I put a condition. Okay, 3 minutes, please, leave me out of it. I'll try and stick to as minimum as possible. That minimum I won't quote. So, okay. Now coming to first year engineering, my gurus here, and it was appreciated there. Again, in my first year itself, I developed a digital missile tester. There was a huge vehicle as big as this, Russian vehicle. It needed 7 people to operate, to do the final test on the missile. Within first leave, I came to Bangalore. I was in Kashmir. I developed a handheld digital tester, which just insert it on the missile, press it, it says fit for firing, not fit for firing. At 2 years of my service, I was recommended for VSM, Visitor Saver Medal, which is thank you, but unfortunately I didn't get it, because they said this is too early for this officer at 2 years, because my postmates are 26 years of service, now they are getting VSM, whereas my name went at 2 years. Air Porter said it's too early for this officer. The only reason they gave was too early for this officer.
Hi everybody. I have been in this institution before I joined this institution. I was studying in a prestigious school, convent school, presentation convent school, and then the best part was in Srinagar. I studied in CMS Tandale District School. The school was really good, having sports facilities, water, swimming, and then you had boating, then you had so many other sports, mountaineering and all. We used to go for 15 days to mountains, climb highest peaks. So that was the school. I studied it. I had a great passion for sports from very start. And here also I continued with badminton. Every day I used to play badminton here. I remember this. There's one shed. Every day I used to play here badminton. Even now I play. I represent my North Zone as well as nationals now also in veteran category. So the sports has been my passion. After that, I joined this college. This college has been a wonderful experience for me. Coming from such a far place, very moderate and cool temperature, and from there I shifted here. But I got a lot of love from this place. He got a job in Mumbai. So she stayed back, busy with him. So my wife, she studied MSc Physics, postgraduate, and then she did B.Ed and M.Ed. She is a teacher. She is a proud Amway business owner, also on a gold level, having an income of more than 80,000 rupees per month. So that is what she does. And then I have two sons. My elder son is basically a mechanical engineer. My father also has been a mechanical engineer. I am a mechanical engineer. Bagunandi. So this is what I've learned here. I'll go towards Kannada first. Halu Janu Vandadi Hage Nana Nina Jivana. Rajkumar. So you will not breathe. I used to relish, I used to go for Kannada movies along with Somshekhar particularly. And R.V. Prasad used to take me for Telugu movies. So I used to see both Telugu as well as Kannada movies. So Halu Janu Vandadi Hage I told you. Then I will tell you one more about Kannada also only. That is Namhuru, Kashmiru, Nimhuru, Yahuru, Ilinde Bande Nilujane. Right? This is what I was learning here. Then again I'll come to Telugu because I know audience. They are all from Karnataka as well as Andhra. So Telugu I'll speak surely. That is something I'll sing, some few lines. I don't know much. That's why I have tried to maintain this. I still talk Kannada even in Jammu, because one of my friends, he has done his engineering in SSIT. So I tease him always, speaking, Utaita. So this is what helps me. Now I'll come to Telugu is, Ayyo Brahmaya Anyayam Cheshave Maya, Ni Gulode, Gulomaya, Denja. So, correct? So the next I'll go to Kalsi Putte, Kalta Sukmu, Kalsi Puchani, Adrestumu, Manigalak Manigolu, Pasrap Lodu. So, everybody, so I've learned here, I've really realized, I've been very friendly with all my friends coming from different parts. I can even talk a little bit about Tamil also, Saprajya. I cannot pronounce it properly, but it is Malayalam, what I am talking about. It is like that, something. So, चलो कुछ भी समझ लो तू साथ में होता था So here if you come towards Jammu, Kashmir, I'll be there to assist you. I welcome you all. You know Kashmir, what may be the position that this time, but I assure you, if you come to Kashmir, you will be safe, you will be there, I will be with you, so you can come. I welcome my
and all the professors and all the staff and lecturers who are here, and all my dear friends of all the batches. Yeah. I actually am talking because I wanted to explain some things, or I want to share some things. But after listening to what started with Balaji, Kamesh, Raina, Gundu, yeah. Then I said, I looked at my story and I said, I don't know if it's really interesting for the guys just after a heavy lunch, after a very heavy session, and late last night, whether it will be interesting or not. But please do forgive me if it's not interesting, yeah, if I do bore you. But I thought I'll just share it because I wanted to share it with you. As Prasad said, this is an opportunity probably I cannot get again. Yeah, then if I get, probably I'll share, make it more interesting the next time. Yeah, okay. I started off being very homesick when I joined here in 1980, and as Kamesh said, it was like you're always bound by your parents and suddenly you are let loose. Yeah? But for me, it was a different case. I don't know why. I was, let loose in Tirupati where I grew up itself. So I did a lot of things without my parents' knowledge. Not the wrong side of the law or the wrong side of wrong moral side or anything. It was just like watching movies or going and playing cricket all the time and running off with friends, etc. So I think shared this because I felt very bad. I was very shy in sharing this, but I thought this is an opportunity I should share this. Why I'm telling you this is I'm coming to a bit later. So it was that, and then my parents then sat down, and then we had a long talk, and then they said, okay, give it some time, go back, be there, we'll support you, not a problem, etc. Then what happened next was totally different. When I moved to the campus, then I moved to the campus. Then, as Prasad said, we started, interacting. Then when I started enjoying those friendships again, and again when I met Soma and Pradeep and everyone in the campus, Kadri and everyone, Harish, Divakar, these are the guys. A couple of them are not there here. The friendships again bolstered me, and what I was missing from Tirupati, actually one of my friends, I got back. So then life became interesting for me, engineering became interesting for me to the extent that for the next 2-3 years I didn't go home. So my parents used to write to me saying, where the hell are you? What's happening? So in fact, the first year I plugged, I failed, I couldn't even pass the 5 subjects that I was required to pass. And then I didn't have the guts to go home, so I stayed back. I think probably I went to Soma's place quite a lot during that time. Although I was not didn't play a very active part until I came back from Dubai recently. They never they gave me always the space so that I could do what I wanted within the core committee, though I was not always ideating or anything. But it was a very, very good. Again, this was a good experience with the core team. We managed so many things. Each one of us were doing our best. Hats off, guys, Kamal, Prasad, Soma, Kadri, Pradeep, Vishnu is not here. Hats off to you guys, for making this happen. And I'm a very happy human being today, being here and being thanks for letting me in the team and taking part in this journey along with you. And again, thank every one of you who have come. As I said, over 1,000 kilometers, Delhi. All you guys, you made me, happy. And of course, across the seas, from around Anand, Kamish. I look forward to seeing you all again, or rather, I want to be a part of the core team permanently, so that I can contribute more in the coming alumni and probably make it more interesting. With that, I once again wish, first of all, our teachers and our faculty. I wish that good things happen to all of us. May God bless everyone in this room and everyone that they know also and their families with everything good in lives always. Thank you.
Here.
Our Lord sirs and all 80 to 84 batchmates, ladies and gentlemen. So my friend Mohan, thinking that I won't get 3-minute chance, say. However, so with saving that time, here I will. So once again, thank you, our principal sir, faculty, and all friends. Thank you, Jai Karnataka.
ಹೆಸರಾಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಭೀಷ್ಮರು, ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯರು, ದಿವಂಗತ ಎಚ್.ಎಂ. ಗಂಗಾಧರಯ್ಯನವರ ಪಾದಾರವಿಂದಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ನಮನಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಾ, ಹಳೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಒಕ್ಕೂಟ ಹಾಗೂ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಸಹಯೋಗದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಏರ್ಪಡಿಸಿರುವ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿಯವರೇ, ಈಗಿನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಗುರುಗಳಾದಂಥ ವೀರಯ್ಯನವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ನರಸಿಂಹಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರೇ, ಈಗಿನಾದಂಥ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಕಾಮತ್ರವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಿಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗೀಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರುಗಳೇ, ನನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗದ ಸಮಯದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಅವರ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿಯವರು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಕಹಿ ಘಟನೆಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಈಗ ಹನುಮಹಾದೇವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ RNA ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್, ಗೇಟ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಯಿಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ಯಾವನು ಕಣ್ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ವನು ಅಂತ ರಾಗಿವಲ್ಲ ಸೀಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಆಗ ಅವರು ಆ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ವಾರ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಂದಿ ಕೊಡ್ತದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಇನ್ನ ಈ ಗಂಗಾಧರಯ್ಯನವರು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನ ಕಹಿ ಘಟನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ನಾವು ಈ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಗಳ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ, ಈ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಶೆಡ್ಡು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಕ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ರು ಹುಡುಗ, ನಮ್ಮಿನ ಹುಡುಗ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗ ಬಂದು ಅವರು ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅಂತ, ನಾವು ಜಗದೀಶು, ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಗರಾಜು, ಆಲಪ್ಪು ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೊತೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಂದು ಏನಪ್ಪ ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರೇನು, ಯಾವುದು, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ, ಯಾವ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ದ ಜಗದೀಶ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ನಾವು ನೀನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಾ, ಏನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಈ ತರ ತೋಲತ್ತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀಯ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ತುಮಕೂರು ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಏನಂದ್ರು, ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಯಾರು ತುಮಕೂರು ಅಂತೆ ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಏನಪ್ಪ ತುಮಕೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ, SIT ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇವ್ ಜಗದೀಶು ಹೋಗಿ ಎಕ್ದಮ್ ಕಳ್ಪಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ಸುಜಿತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೈ ಹಾಕ್ತ. ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಯಾಕಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಭಯ.
Yeah, we already prepared, sir. Yesterday also we celebrated, so 50%, another 100% is there. Balance we have to celebrate today night. So everybody is eager to go there. See, first of all, I must congratulate the committee who are doing response for personnel, everybody there. So this time anyhow we are assembled today. Today for this function on the, let them announce, let them confirm that when next meet, when will be our next meet.
Well, Dr. Ram Reddy, Dr. Kamath, all the HODs, and my dear friends who have come from all the way from far off places, the alumni, actually, so it's a great occasion, even though we have called it as Maha 2060, it is a just like international conference. All the alumni of 1982-84 have arrived here, shared your thoughts and views and experiences of this institution. So the affection, the love what we are having towards the faculty, the institution is very much appreciable.
Because at the back end of the 84, I joined here. By that time, all were there, well settled in this campus. Therefore, they are all seniors to me. I am the junior. No, it is a fact. Is it not so?
Yes.
You joined in 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. And I came in October 84. By that time, 84 admin also is over. That means you are all senior to me. But among the senior most students, I am the junior most principal at that time. Now, even as a principal at that time, out of my interest I had not came. I came and I applied only as a professor and HOD, civil engineering. You know, in the advertisements there will be or a person if you, or the post for which you applied is not satisfied, the lower post can be offered to you from Central Sulcal. For the person who applied for the post, if the committee feels that he is not fit for that post, the lower post can be offered. UVC ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಗಳು ಆ ಕಮಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು 3 ಜನ. ನಾನು UVC ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟು. ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತು, ನೀನು ಕಡಬದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅವಮಾನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. They want to offer me principal post. I said I don't want principal post, but they said you must take it. ಏಕೆಂದ್ರೆ IIT ಮೆಡ್ರಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ, ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ತಿರುಪತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ, ತಿರುಗಿ ಕಡಪ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ HOD ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ನೀನು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಇದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಅವರು ಒಂಥರ ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲ್ನಾಡಿ ಬಾಯ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ನೀನು ಹತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀನು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾರಿಯಾ ಭಯನ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂನಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, 6 ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನಾನು 7th ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಆಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 80 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸೇರಿದವರಿಗೆ, 81 ಸೇರಿದವರಿಗೆ, 79 ಇದ್ದು ಹೋದವರಿಗೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 7th ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್. ನೀವು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿ the challenge I accepted it. ಜಾಬ್ದು ಹೈಯರ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್. ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ವೊಕೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗಳು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 1 ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗಳು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ನೀವು ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಬರದೇ ಇರೋ ದಿನ ಉಂಟು. 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಆಗ್ತದೆ, 1 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನಲ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 1 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೇ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್. ಇದು ಅಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು. ಈ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಹತ್ವ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ, 4000 ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ 4000, ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 4000 ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಟಾಪರ್ಗೆ ಆದರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅದು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 1 lakh. ಅಂಡು ಯಾರು ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇದೆ ಸೀಡ್ ಮನಿ
ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್, ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಚೆಕ್,
ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್,
ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ 1 lakh rupees ಕಮಲ್ ಬಾಬು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಇದು ಯಾರು ಕೊಡದೇ ಇದೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಸರ್ ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್.
ಓಕೆ,
ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಸ್ಕೋರರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯವರು ಏನೋ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದಿದೆ ಸಿವಿಲ್.
Friends, I don't take too much time. In 1 or 2 minutes.
take 3 minutes.
No, liberal. They are liberal now.
I'm an entrepreneur. I grew up here. For the first 10 years of my career, I have scolded this college n number of times. But then I realized, scolded, lot of dreams. We found nothing except excellent teachers. Most of them are coming from Mysore and nothing else. Under such situations, we grew up, and that made us real like diamonds.
You are real diamond. The only guy I really am seeing it.
Just to give an example, I have totally 63 marks. Okay, the many marks cards